Alrighty. Welcome back to the Fluff Podcast, guys. And before we actually get into today's topic, I have a very big channel news update. So, we are back on YouTube, but we're not under our old channel name. We are under Floof's gaming channel, actually, under the podcast section. So, if you type in Floof Life in YouTube and go under the podcast tab, you will find all of our podcasts right there. And without further ado, we will get right into today's topic. Today's topic is more spooky shit.
Because you guys love it so much.
Yes, that is our right now our top three views on YouTube, and also.
And thank you guys for that, by the way.
Yes, we have made over 1,000 impressions in what, under a week?
More than 1,000.
Yeah, more than 1,000.
Over 100,000 impressions over 2 days.
Yeah, that is crazy. So
thank you guys so much for that.
We are going crazy on YouTube. So thank you guys for supporting us. Please keep it up. We can't do this without you guys. So we thank y'all so much. And without further ado, let's get right into the spooky stories. And first person to share is going to be Floof.
He's got 2 stories for us, and then we'll pass it on to me. I've got 3, and then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do after that, because...
I'm not prepared.
This guy is not prepared in the slightest. So we'll have to see where this goes.
I've been busy all day, okay? I went to the Dells and back in one day. That's crazy.
That's alright.
Fair.
Okay.
Name another family that could do that.
Mine.
I
do that all the time.
Dang it.
Not often, but we do it when we do that, it's pretty big.
The past 2 times I've gone to the Dells, I haven't stayed for more than a day.
Yeah, we usually stay at least one night, 2 nights tops. But otherwise, we have done what you've done a few times.
Because the last time I went to the Dells was, I believe. Wait, no. Last time I went to the Dells, I was Great Wolf Lodge, so yeah, I did stay for more than a night. But the time before that was one day, because I went to Noah's Ark and then back.
I miss Great Wolf Lodge.
That's a good hotel. But we're not here for hotels, so it's a creepy hotel.
Alright.
It's a creepy ass hotel. Oh, it's awful. I've seen some really nasty and creepy hotels.
Okay, so I might actually have a little something.
Okay, well, save it for the end.
Save it for the end.
But it's gonna be a little more of a hilarious one, not like a creepy
anyway,
one. It's gonna be like a funny, scary one.
Right,
like a little ending.
Let's go.
Yeah, like a little ending quip.
Alright, so I have 2 of them. They're somewhat similar. The first one is called The Hooded Man.
It's like, if this is the Hat Man again, I'm gonna kill you, I swear.
No, this is the drunk knockoff version.
The Hood Man instead of the Hat Man.
Instead of in your house, he hangs out in your alley. You wanna get jumped today, little boy? Come here.
No, screw that. He says, hey, you wanna buy some drugs?
No. Hey, man, you wanna buy some out?
I know. I love that quote from Hercules. It's so stupidly funny.
Alright.
Let's get into this.
Let's get to it. So, April 3rd, 2004. It's been really cold around here. I don't have anything to really cover myself. All I have is my t-shirt and jeans. So today I decided to get a jacket. I was just in a local store, nothing special. It's a black hoodie with a white lining. I think it looks pretty cool. And when I tried it on, the attendant said, "It suits me fine." I said, "Thanks to be polite." Common courtesy is so hard to find in that area. So, I bought it. I haven't taken it off yet. Not only is it warm, but I can really see myself doing amazing things in it. When I look in the mirror, I smirk. I feel amazing. I can't really explain it, but I like it. I really like it. I feel the need to put my hood up. Sometimes the hood has a way of masking a person. Even though it shows their face, it hides something, somewhere. It's really late right now. I have been feeling so great all day. Time flew around me. I have to explain more tomorrow. April 10th of 2004. I've had a hell of a week. I feel so great. I walk the halls like a big shot. I'm sure that I look smug. That's why Jack challenged me. He was so angry. Who never do ignoring and insult was more insulting than responding with shrewd comments about someone's family. He antagonized me. He asked for it. He threw a hard punch, and I stood. I stung harder than before, when I actually argued with him. I felt so cool all week. My confidence kept me up. I punched him hard in the stomach, and I lifted him up with an underhook. I felt so good. I really did. Parents calling. April 14th. Jack still isn't out of the hospital. They said he's in a lot of pain. He spit a lot of blood, his parents told me over the phone. I reflected on it, on how great it felt when my fist connected. How his cracked scream sounded. That's so good to hear, I said blankly. I don't care about Jack. I smiled at his pain. I kept staring. I kept staring at my mirror. I'm always wearing my favorite hoodie. It feels so empowering. My friends would laugh at what I say. They would compare me to Spider-Man and his black suit. Spider-Man threw his power away. I don't plan on doing that. I don't plan on doing anything with my source of confidence. April 22nd. Jack has gone to a better place. The words rang through my ears. He's dead. He lost too much blood. His father told me the day I visited that he was losing a lot of blood due to personal health conditions. But the way his mother looked at me and the real story, I killed him. I still remember the satisfaction of hitting him. I never wanted to kill him. I need to think about what I've done, right? That'll fix my feelings. But what is there to think about? Regretting a foolish emotion? I don't need regret. April 24th. Dad has been avoiding me lately, and Mom tells me that she loves me. They both want me to feel endless guilt, but I won't, or rather, I can't. I can fake it for the public, but the truth is, I am not sorry. Spider-Man's story is starting to make me think more, but why would a curse or possessed hoodie land in my possession? Everyone who knew Jack glares at me. Everyone who I would talk to have transferred themselves out of my class or went to a different school. Teachers don't look at me much or get into me if I'm breaking any rule. Today I threw a pencil at my history teacher. It hit his shoulder. He just froze for a second and continued what he was doing. Everyone either hates me and probably wants me dead, or if they fear me. My writing is the only comfort I have. I can be at peace, and they let me go. April 25th. They provoked me. They threatened me. I had no choice. They would have killed me. My hood protected my face. The knife naturally moved from Rob's hand to mine. I didn't mean to. April 30th. 5 days. 5 days being interrogated and sleeping in a cell. They decided if I was only defending myself, I can hear Mom and Dad talking. They wanted me gone. They're both scared. I was an idiot to think that his jacket of mine was possessing me or changing my personality. It was just a cool jacket. I love how it looks. I feel such a badass. I remember how I put the hood up. I put it up like when Jack challenged me. I feel it up when those guys tried to kill me. I feel no remorse. I feel indifferent. I am in control. I have finally come to realize insanity. I wanted to kill him. All of them. I only needed a push and that confidence to fight. I got it. Mom and Dad are irritating me. They're all interrogating me.
Here's my advice. Get a bunch of frickin' scissors, cut right down the middle, and rip the damn thing off of him. That's my guess.
Burn it.
That was...
Because my only... Burn him with it. He's terrible.
That's what I mean. Trap in a cage, dousing in some gasoline. Bye.
Look at my second story.
The hat.
Oh my god, again!
Hey, wait, this is an entirely different story.
As if this guy isn't creepy enough. Or, so are you sweating?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
not that warm in here.
Yes, it is! It's hot as balls! I'm sweating too!
This story is making me sweat.
Let's give you the sweats. Okay. For real though. What the hell? The first one I could see. You know, guy, walks up to you, starts talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, you give him a good fight.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah.
He ends up in the hospital.
He ends up dead due to internal bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh well, he asked for it.
I'm like, Rob.
And then once he's
But then the knife stabbing.
Rob.
Rob.
Okay, well they came. To be fair, they came. The problem is that they came at him with a knife first, so it looked like he was protecting himself. That was terrible.
Okay, I suppose
because apparently he was hot shit. He was hot shit, and that
okay,
was...
and then what was the third accusation? His parents?
His parent. Okay, he said in his last little thing, he said that his parents were annoying or irritating, and then he said everyone is irritating.
Okay, this
Or
man.
annoying.
Forget lethal injection. This man needs the electric chair. Bring it back just for this guy.
No. They need the hippo trap. Have you ever heard of the medieval hippo trap?
Where they put. No.
Wait, no, sorry, it's a cow trap.
I thought it was called the brazen bull.
Oh yeah,
They put him in a bull and set him on fire.
No, they let a fire. They let a fire out of the bowl, and the bowl is made out of metal. The bowl gets so hot that it burns as alive.
Oh yeah.
And the screams sound
Like
like the bull is
roaring.
And good, because that won't only take care of him, but they'll take rid of the frickin' sweatshirt as well. Actually.
Yeah,
it
burned
was
the
when
sweatshirt.
he got the sweatshirt
It
from
would burn
a
the
normal, yeah.
Actually,
When
no,
he got
that actually might not work, because they'll probably put him in, like, prison clothes during his execution.
Oh no!
The sweatshirt will be gone.
Yeah,
No matter what.
the sweatshirt would be going.
Unless it's some
And
kind
then
of
maybe
SCP
he'll
shit.
finally start regretting his goddamn actions.
Unless it's some kind of, like, wardrobe or something, where... SCP wardrobe.
Okay. Check that out at local SCP researchers. We took care of that like a month ago.
Oh yeah, and that was one of the episodes that actually showed up for.
That Dr. Burt here actually showed up for.
That's surprising. Well, it's not surprising.
The Hat Man's back.
Yes.
That's not freaking surprising.
Hat Man's back.
Considering you're obsessed.
This man has done our past 3 episodes.
At least
the
one
past
of them.
2 episodes. No, both. The past
Both
2
episodes had
had
one story.
One
Hat
story
Man
of the
story.
freaking Hat Man in it.
All right, how long is this one though, for real?
This one is not long.
Okay,
This
cool.
one, it's not long.
All right, let's go.
Compared to what you had to read before.
Okay, the first one was terrible.
That one was.
That's like an hour and a half podcast.
I dreaded reading the first one.
Well, no kidding. You messed up like 7 times. Okay, to be fair, the dang thing wouldn't stop messing up on him, so I
Yeah.
guess that kind of makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
So
Alright, proceed.
Proceed.
okay, so this is during Christmas time.
Ooh.
This is
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, December, my favorite month because it's my birthday and it's Christmas, so I get double fucking presents, baby.
You know, I hate both of those. I hate... kidding, I like your birthday, hate Christmas, Halloween's better, screw you all.
Okay, Halloween is sick though, because it's the one night of the year where we can all just get together, and so that we can... Yes, it's under... Yes, I know.
I don't
know.
get-
I noticed that
I don't get shit from Halloween.
I have nowhere else to put it, alright? My closet's full. Alright.
Alright.
Hey, do you
Anyway,
still have the Marshmallow Man suit? Just out of curiosity.
it's in my closet.
You could be you could be Fall Guys. I could be the Marshmallow Buff Man.
No, you're kidding me. If I'm getting... If I'm going out next year, I'm grabbing the full proton pack and freaking garments. All of it.
Oh, snap. She's going Ghostbusters this year.
The
Yep.
16th, grounded, fully yoked.
Yeah, that's my calendar. Shut up. Now move on. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right.
We don't have all night.
No, I really
Yeah.
don't, because I have to get my lawnmower blades off.
Everybody else started digging around, so I digged around a little bit. Okay.
All right.
Stop digging around.
Okay. Let's
We're
start.
done digging around.
Okay. Let's start.
Yes, let's start.
December. My favorite month of the year. And there's only a few days left until Christmas. My parents and I finally finished decorating the house. All exhausted, I went to bed much earlier than usual. A gentle fire kept my room warm. It was mostly dark, except for one part of the room that was lit by the streetlights that were not far from home. I went to bed and fell asleep very quickly. I'm not sure how much time passed when I started to hear footsteps in the hall. I ignored them at first because I thought it was one of my parents, and they got louder and louder as they approached my room. The door from my room slowly opened and then closed. There was silence from one. Silence that can only be heard in the cemetery. It got freezing, which is very, very weird, knowing that the fire should burn at least until 4 a.m. Although sleepy, I slowly opened my eyes when I saw him, a black figure standing next to my bed. He had a black coat and a black hat. I thought he was a thief and I tried to call my parents, but I couldn't. I was paralyzed. He moved his hand from my leg upwards. I could feel his nails, which were like really sharp knives, like 5 sharp knives that could cause me a fatal injury every second. He slowly approached, more and more, until he finally reached my chest. He paused. I tried to see his face, but couldn't. It was as black as the rest of it. It looked like some kind of shadow got a lot darker. It reached my chest, and I began to breathe quickly with the fear I felt. And then I felt like I was running out of air. It's like I'm joking. I thought that was it. That's it. It's over. I wanted to try one more time to get out of those icy hands. I mustered all my strength and somehow managed. I shouted my parents' names as loud as I could before my parents came. I saw him slowly disappear into the darkness of my room. I told my parents what happened, but of course they didn't believe me. Possibly no one else would believe me if I told them. After being unable to recover for days, my parents took me and my friend, Dr. Jack. He is one of my best psychiatrists in our city. He told me it was just a dream in which your mind wakes up before your body, and that's sleep paralysis. It happens to other people at least once during their life. He said in a reassuring voice. He managed to repeat it. I'm not sure how, but there's a certain way to do it. This time, before that creature grabbed me, Dr. Jack woke me up. You see, it's all in your head, and you have nothing to fear. But if you want, you can come to my therapy, and we'll solve it together. That's what I did. I went to therapy every day for 2 weeks. After that, I almost forgot about it. Almost some time passed until I accidentally came across a picture of that thing on the internet. I did a little research and found that many people have seen it. Some even several times. That Hatman, I wrote on every picture I saw. No one knows who he is or what he wants, but one thing's for sure is that no one is safe. He's lurking out of any shadow, and just waiting for the right moment to attack. The moment I read it, I felt again the same cold that I have felt a long time ago. I felt like someone was looking at him. I slowly turned my head around until I eventually saw him. He was standing at the other side of my room, waving at me. He's waving at me as he disappears in the dark again. It looks like it's gone, but I'm sure of one. This certainly wouldn't be the last time the two of us seen each other.
There's something weird, and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
That's where you call the freaking. If this was in that universe, this is where you call the freaking Ghostbusters, and they deal with this shit.
Okay, let's be honest. My favorite siren to hear by all of the
Is
cops. Yes.
Ecto 1.
Yeah. It's just satisfying to me.
I don't know what it is. I get the same freaking thing.
Oh, and also, guess how much that vehicle weighs?
I don't even think I want to know.
Well over 2,000 pounds. Well over 2 tons. So that's over 4,000 pounds.
So pretty much the same weight as my fucking car.
Oh, probably worse.
Alright,
That's a main area.
You get to look in while I go through my 3 separate stories. The first one I will actually be reading because there's a lot of this stuff to cover. It doesn't go on much because I actually read quick, unlike someone else. And this is about Channel Infinity. It is a local legend that has been passed around for years, ever since the invention of the television, actually. Or should I say, when the television actually entered people's homes, like, abundantly for the first time. There is a legend circulating around the television industry. It is about Channel Infinity. Channel Infinity is hard to get to, and reports vary on what it actually is. I will tell you how to get there and then what to do. Acquire a television, preferably with analog for the best experience, and the older the better. Requiring a remote control. It does not have to go with the television you are using. Turn on the TV and set it to channel that is static or just plain black screen if you're using a digital television. Basically any channel you do not receive. Leave the room for about 3 hours. If you have a significant other in the house, have them with you. It is also best to call a few friends. During those 3 hours, you should acquire a few items. I will list them in order from most important to least. No, none of these are mandatory, but they help. You will want an item that you hold dear, 2 handheld mirrors, a firearm or other weapon, a favorite book, a mobile communications device, a key, a sledgehammer or pickaxe. After roughly 3 hours have passed, re-enter the room. Have everyone else wait outside the door. Close the door. Stare at the static or blank screen or whatever you set the TV to until you feel disoriented or freaked out. Call the others into the room. Give the item that you hold dear to the person that you care about the most in the room. Then send them back out. If you do not grab an item that you hold dear, hug that person and whisper a secret in their ear. Send them back out and command them not to come in no matter what until you open the door again. Note, this will be harder for them if there are more of them, but it is safer for you if there are more people. Trust me. Hold the mirror so that one is reflecting the television screen and the other into the other, and the second is reflecting you so that it looks as if the television is behind you. Stay like this until a question appears on the screen. If you do not grab mirrors, then sit in the chair facing away until you hear a noise. Grab the remote. There will be a question on the screen. Press channel up to yes, channel down to answer no. There will be anywhere from 3 to 26 questions if reports are to be trusted. The questions will be anywhere from trivial to deep philosophic personal questions. Answer truthfully or you will not succeed in reaching Channel Infinity. After the following questions, one of 3 things will happen. 1. Your favorite television show of all time will come on, but in the episode all of the characters will be heart-wrenchingly killed. 2. You will see a picture of your least favorite person or thing ever. This is where you use the firearm or other weapon. Break the TV screen with the weapon. It will then fix itself. Note, this is obviously the easiest of the three things. 3. A strange shimmery vortex will surround you and you will be pulled into an alternate dimension. If you find yourself there, here's what to do. You will find yourself in a twisted replica of your house. You will need to go to your room where you will find the 4 items listed that you will need for this part. Take them. Exit your house. Outside you will be a more evil-looking version of our world with a red sky, a gray sun, and dark orange plants. And an ever-present thin vermilion mist. You must go to the nearest public building, a school, mall, gas station, etc. Use the key on the door to enter. The key will fit the lock. If you do not get the key, climb through a window. Upon entering, find a room with only one entrance. Sit down and begin reading the book. If you do not get a book, just sit down and be bored/scared. You will hear footsteps outside the door of some time within the next hour. Do not look up from the book. After you can no longer hear the footsteps, count out loud. Count to 250 out loud. Every 10 minutes you will hear another footstep get closer and closer. Upon reaching 250, you will hear a knock on the door. If there are 3 knocks, open the door. If there are 4, say, I forbid you. If twice, then open the door. You will see a stone statue of someone you love deeply outside the door. It could be a family member, best friend, romantic partner, or even a fictional character. Smash its head to bits with the sledgehammer or pickaxe. If it is female, also destroy the left hand. If you did not get the hammer or pick, push the statue over. Exit the building from the entrance you came through. It'll be night. Look at the moon. It'll either be pink, green, full, or half. If it is pink and half, pull out the phone and call the third most recent contact. Pink and full, pull out the phone and dial a random number. Before they pick up, bite through your tongue. If you did not get the device, pretend to do the things above. Green and half, strip off all your clothes, sprint to the back of your house. Do not look behind you no matter what. Green and full, to put it bluntly, you're screwed. You'll be dead within half an hour. If it is one of the first 3, you will wake up in the front of the television and you continue the ritual. After this, you will have reached channel infinity. What you do now is if you go up to the guide function, you will see shows such as The Meaning of Life or How to Acquire Love. Choose one. Note, the more people you have outside the door with you determines the revelations that are on the shows. The more people, the better chance you have of seeing shows with more life-changing results. Or if you keep watching the static without going to the guide or breaking eye contact with the television, you will see a series of images that will, if deciphered, reveal the answer to your greatest question. There are, at this point, many options, too many to write here. Just do what you feel like you must, and something will happen. The overwhelming majority of things will be good, but some will be bad. You may leave the room at any point, however, there are 2 catches. You may never speak of what you learned after accessing Channel Infinity, and you may only ever reach Channel Infinity 4 times in your life. I hope you find this experience enlightening. It is very that is all I'm going to say.
What the hell?
My only question is, why the hell would anyone want to do that if there's if there's a 1 in 4 chance that you're stuck and you're gonna die?
I have no.
And it's like, in case you missed that whole moon thing.
25%? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
No.
And well, of course, my klutzy ass would fuck it up.
Yeah, I would
The
say
problem
yeah,
is that who in the hell is gonna remember all this shit?
Not me.
No, like the 2-3-4 knock strategy.
You probably will.
I wouldn't remember that.
Okay, the 2-3-4 knock strategy, I would.
Yeah.
But like
That's not bad.
something like the moon thing, I wouldn't remember that.
No. Not only that, but the whole mirror thing, the freaking everything is weirdly specific. This is that is one of 3 that I have.
Oh shit, you got 3? Oh my
And then
god. I gotta be at my dad's house by 8, my guy.
Don't worry, we'll
It's
get
alright.
this done by then.
Yeah.
Anyway,
About
so
40.
we'll see.
37.
My mom also wants me home for dinner.
It's alright.
I mean, I can actually just nail it down to 2 and do the better one.
Go for it.
Do the better one, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna do mine.
Then this one's going to be interesting. It is called Polybius. Polybius is a fictitious 1981 arcade game from an urban legend. The legend describes the part as a government-run, crowdsourced psychological experiment based in Portland, Oregon. Gameplay surroundingly produces intense psychoactive and addictive effects in the player. With a few publicly staged arcade machines that have been visited periodically by men in black for purposes of data mining the machines and analyzing these effects. Supposedly all of these Polybius arcade machines then disappeared from the arcade market. This urban legend has persisted in the video game journalism through the continued interest, and it has inspired video games. So basically, in Portland, Oregon, players supposedly suffered from a series of unpleasant side effects, including seizures, amnesia, insomnia, night terrors, and hallucinations. So approximately after 1 month after its supposed release, Polybius is said to have disappeared without a trace. The company named in most accounts of the game is Schenneslagen. The word itself is described by writer Brian Duncan as not quite idiomatic German, which means sense deprivation or sense deletion. Its meaning is derived from the German word sign, meaning senses, and slogan, meaning to extinguish or to delete. The game has the same name as the classical Greek historian Polybius, born in Arcadia, and known for his assertion in historians should never report that they cannot verify through interviews of eyewitnesses. The first online mentions of Polybius in a coinop.org article alleged to have been created in 1998, which extends the urban legend by possession of a ROM image file from 1981 arcade machine claiming to have played it. And on May 16, 2009, promising to bring future updates pending an investigatory flight to Finland, Ukraine. The first known printed mention of Polybius exposing the legend to a mass-market audience is in September 2003 issue of GamePro. The feature story, Secrets and Lies, declared the game's existence to be inconclusive, helping both sparks and curiosity spread the story. Basically, it was a arcade machine in 1981 in Portland, Oregon that basically was a government-run experiment designed to test mind control and mind alterations. Which explains the illicit men in black who took records from the game. Otherwise, that's pretty much the bigger one that I had.
Alrighty, then I'm going to do mine quick.
Yeah.
It is called Licking. Ooh.
Licking. That's the best you could come up with?
No, that's the shortest one I could come up with.
Okay. That's
they
fair.
had Jeff the Killer, but then that was like
that was like 8 minutes.
that was way more than 8. That that looked like more than 8 minutes.
And then there was one that I looked at before that. It was about a hunting. Yeah, that scroll bar was a little itty bitty dot, probably about that big.
Yeah.
I was just, I'm like, okay,
Alright,
can't do that
go.
one. Anyway, my great grandma lived alone up in the mountains at her cabin. Her husband was dead, so she lived there all alone. She only had one companion, and that was her loving dog. They both adored each other, and the dog was a great comfort to her. Every night when she went to bed, the dog would lick her hand to let her know that he was there to protect her. One night, she had gone to bed, and the dog had licked her hand, like he had done routinely every night since her husband died. But this night was different. She had woken up in the middle of the night because she heard her dog whimpering. She wanted to comfort him and let her know that she was there for him. So she stuck her hand out by the bed and felt the dog gently lick her hand like always. She figured he was just cold, so she went back to sleep. The dog's whimpering had woken her up the second time in the night, so she stuck her hand out, let the dog lick it, and then she went back to sleep. This happened a third time. When she stuck her hand out, the dog stopped whimpering, came in and licked her hand. She stayed awake for a few moments afterward, and she went back to sleep again. In the morning, she woke up and stuck her hand out by the bed. Nothing licked her hand. She thought that the dog had already awakened and was just in the front room. She rolled over and got out of bed, heard a drip, 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 and thought the sound was coming from the kitchen. So she walked over and turned the handles to the on the sink faucet, but it wasn't the source of the noise. After frustratingly checking the sink and its pipes, she gave up and continued into the bathroom to take a shower. As she got closer to the bathroom door, it was evident that the sound was coming from within. She opened the door. Hang on. Looked above the bathtub and gasped in utter horror. There, hanging from the light by his collar, was her loving companion. His blood was dripping into the bathtub. She screamed and began to cry. Wiping her eyes and sobbing, she turned, looked in the mirror. In the mirror, she saw the dog's reflection written on the mirror in the dog's blood, with drips of streaks hanging down from each letter, were the words, advertisements. Humans can lick too. And that is the end.
That is horrifying.
Poor Pooch.
Poor Pooch.
R.I.P. Pooch.
Poor Poochie.
That dogs needed to live.
Okay, choosing host.
Alright.
And we both had compelling ones this time,
yes,
so it's actually a fair fight.
Honestly, the hood
Was the worst.
sickening.
Because that was...
Harry is going to be the host. Floof is going to be the host for next next week. And
it's like, damn it, I thought my channel Infinity killed him.
I died
interesting,
reading that one.
Yeah, but the
I was
hood,
dying myself.
The hood, dude, I mean, no.
I was dying myself.
No, that sucks because that would actually seem like something that would happen in real life.
Yes, that's
Julie,
why.
no,
Minus the whole possessive hood thingy, that probably would actually happen.
Yeah.
I'm done with wearing hoodies. I'm done. I'm switching to zip-ups.
Well, look at that.
Oh, so you're not gonna be
I was like, we're both wearing hoods, you big dumb.
You better not beat my guts
Hey,
with jelly.
mine's a black hoodie too.
No, trust me.
Ooh, but you don't have black lining. Or you don't have white lining.
Yeah, I have black lining.
Ooh.
I have black on black.
Gray lining. So
Okay.
You're gray. You're all gray today.
Would you like to
Emo.
end this off on us?
Alrighty,
Yes,
well,
please do.
thank y'all for tuning in this week, and we will catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. And my little quip that I mentioned earlier. So we were in the Dells earlier, and my sister's boyfriend. So we walked past an alley. All of a sudden, he goes, "So this is where you're gonna get mugged." And then literally like 20 paces next, we passed a creepy looking motel. Like, we were talking, you guys know about the Clown Motel?
It's kind of like that.
No.
Looking like that.
There's like, no.
Motel. Then he goes, "Oh, well, this is where you're gonna be molested."
No, burn it, kill it with fire.
Oh, and this is in the Dells too. Like, I
the
can tell you exactly where this was.
I don't think I want to.
The Clown Motel was in one of the podcasts too. I think one of the first
Oh,
ones.
I think
I'm pretty sure that was you.
Yeah, I brought
That was. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we are gonna leave it off at that, and we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.